Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NWA Worldwide. Lee Tidwell and flamboyant Faron Foxx here. What a show we got for you today. Started all off Tim Renesto taking on Devin Delight. A calling double tie up there at center of the ring. Backs him up into the ropes. Into the corner goes Renesto. As Devin Delight now gets reversed into the corner. The referee, Twinkie Man, Chase D, is finally getting the break up.
I tell you what, this referee's on that Slim Slow program. Right now, we've got Devin Delight and Tim Renesto. Renesto from a wrestling background, a wrestling family, guaranteed to be a good match today on NWA Worldwide.
And that brings us to Columbia tonight, the main event, a fan participation lumberjack match. When Tim Renesto and Havok take on Jeff the Crippler Daniels and Dante. Now get this, Faron. Dominique will be handcuffed to Mike Porter at ringside.
Oh my God, Dominique has to bear being handcuffed tonight in Columbia, Tennessee to fat back Mike Porter.
I heard she was into handcuffs and whips and chains.
Yeah, but could you imagine being handcuffed to that hairy slob?
I heard she likes hair.
Oh,
she's with Jeff. What do you think? Big backdrop there. Devin Delight down hard. Tim Renesto in control here early on NWA Worldwide.
I tell you what, I really believe that Mike Porter should invest in Bic.
Nair.
Man,
Bic. When I was little, I put some Nair stuff on my ankle one time, and I still got a patch of hair.
Wax.
Armbar there by Tim Renesto on Devin Delight. Also tonight in Columbia, a no time limit, no disqualification. Fans brings the weapons match with Lex Victory and Tom Foolery take on Slash and Chris Champion.
Weapons, fans bring them?
Fans bring them. Cookie sheets bring, dog chains, leashes, whips, chains. Dominique's got a lot of those in her bag, handcuffs, stuff like that.
Well, I was up in Louisville, Kentucky at the Eddie Gilbert Memorial Show a couple years back, and they had that exact same type of match. And there were light bulbs and barbed wire, and I don't see how these fans thought about bringing all these different kinds of things. But tonight in Columbia, fans, if you want it used, you bring it. And I tell you what, somebody's liable to get hit upside the head with a freaking muffin pan or something.
Muffin pan.
That's right, I said muffin pan.
Renesto working up Delight here. That's a weird name, Delight. Sounds like somebody you would like, Faron. Renesto working on the leg of Devin Delight. Kicking right in the thigh area.
Well, Lee Tidwell, if you didn't realize it, chocolate breaks me out. But back to the match right here. Renesto going to town on Devin Delight. Like I said before, a lot of big wrestling families in there. You got the Renesto.
Speaking of big, the referee.
You've got the Goulas, a name to be reckoned with in the world of professional wrestling. Nick Goulas, one of the all-time greatest promoters, just recently inducted into the Hall of Fame. George Goulas is now hanging around. I don't know how good that is.
You done? Delight now dropping the leg across the throat of Tim Renesto. Twinkie Boy goes down for the count, only a 2.
Tidwell, you were talking about Pretty Women earlier with Dominic Ferrari, and we keep getting calls at Bart Durham's office. When are you going to bring Pretty Eloise back? When are you going to bring Lady Eloise back? And Bart Durham has promised me in the very near future, Lady Eloise, Bart's best squeeze, is going to be back in the NWA.
I heard she'll show her puppies.
It's very possible. Right there, big clothesline on Devin Delight.
And Renesto goes down. The rest smells pizza. We get a 3 count. Tim Renesto getting the win here on NWA Worldwide. Now coming up after the break, Faron, some vintage footage of somebody that everybody in Nashville will recognize. We'll be right back. NWA Worldwide Wrestling invades Columbia, Tennessee tonight. Bell time 8 p.m. Fans, welcome back to NWA Worldwide. Some vintage footage here, Faron, of Tojo Yamamoto when he was wrestling for, I think it was the UWA.
Tojo Yamamoto.
We've got Michael St. John as the announcer here. We're going to let you listen to this. Watch of this old footage. Don't forget tonight, fans, in Columbia, Tennessee, Grand Slam USA. 6 big matches. The main event, fan participation lumberjack match. Dominique handcuffed to Mike Porter when Tim Renesto and Havok take on Jeff the Crippler Daniels and Dante. No time limit, no disqualification. Fans bring the weapons. Lex Victory and Tom Foolery take on Slash and Chris Champion. Special challenge match. If Big Bully Douglas loses, he must give James Storm $500 to throw to the crowd at ringside. Storm versus Douglas. Ronnie B.A. Brown to take on Nightmare with a K. Kevin Domain to take on Tank Morton. Call the hotline in Columbia at 931-540-3067 or the Nashville hotline at 317-0186. Let's get some action here from Tojo. Michael St. John calling it.
Yamamoto in the ring. Tracy ready to wind up and whack Tojo one time. Look at Tojo get out of there. Tojo Yamamoto upset right away. Richard Lee came in here with the Strike Force in an earlier match, and the Strike Force had a pretty easy time of it. In this match, I don't think the outcome will be the same because he's got Tojo Yamamoto, an experienced ring veteran in there, without a doubt, part of Richard Lee's team. And he's got Tracy Smothers, who very well is in the running nationwide for Rookie of the Year in Championship Wrestling. A lot of the same maneuvers and movements as Wildfire Tommy Ridge when Tommy got started. About the same deal too, ex-football player, handsome young man. And the fans definitely on his side. Tojo Yamamoto raising the ire of the fans at ringside. And wherever Tojo goes, I tell you, it's gotten to where the fans are on his case in the worst of ways. And well, they should be after what he did to this man. So this could almost be termed as a grudge match. They lock up collar and elbow. Tojo taking a headlock on Smothers. Look at this. Nice reversal by Tracy Smothers into a standing wrist lock. Richard Lee attracting the attention of referee Jesse Allen. And in the meantime, in the squared circle, Tojo Yamamoto going to the hair of the head of Tracy Smothers to score a takedown. Referee over asking Tojo about it. Tojo saying, no, wasn't involved in it, wasn't involved in it. They lock up again. Standing wrist lock into an arm bar. Tojo now reverse. And Smothers putting the elbow to the top of the shoulder of Tojo Yamamoto. The fans have been waiting on this one because several weeks ago, right here in this studio, Tojo Yamamoto maliciously attacked Tracy Smothers, wounded him, injured him, and went into the stall of Sir Richard Lee and has remained there. And Tracy Smothers has been asking for this match, and promoter George Nick Goulas says, all right, we'll put it on television. And that's what we've got right now. Tojo Yamamoto and Tracy Smothers locking it up. Richard Lee being ordered back into that chair. That bamboo stick. Tojo gonna lock up with Smothers. Hammer lock on Tracy. Tracy, nice reversal, came right under it. Took it away from Tojo, but Tojo Yamamoto, showing his ring knowledge and savvy, escaped right immediately into the ropes to cause the break. Tojo Yamamoto going, looks like, into the waistband of his trunk. Richard Lee trying to divert the operation of the referee from in the ring to outside the ring. Standing wrist lock by Yamamoto. Tojo's a very unique wrestler in one aspect, in that his center of gravity is very low to the ground. And wrestlers have complained about the difficulty in scooping him up for like a body slam or some kind of rolling maneuver on the body that a lot of wrestlers will use. But Tojo is very wily in that ring, like that. Tracy Smothers with a nice escape and reversal, and Tojo right away with the referee's back turn, went into the hair and took the advantage away. He's been that way for most of his wrestling career.
You see Michael St. John, I haven't done one thing to him, and he keeps coming over in my corner. I'm the one that keeps getting counted. I want to find out who's paid off the referee.
Sir Richard Lee complaining. I think if Mr. Lee would sit in his chair and watch the match instead of try to interfere. Now see, he sat right down, and now he popped right back up again. Tojo Yamamoto coming over for conference. This guy's getting on my nerves. Locks him out. Tojo with a go behind. Nice escape. Sit down reversal and escape by Tracy Smothers. Good amateur move. Amateur wrestling move, that is. Very professional in the way it was handled. Referee now asked to check Tracy Smothers for body oil. Sir Richard Lee showing disgust outside the ring, roaming around, getting the explanation from the referee. In the meantime, Tojo and Tracy Smothers locking up. Test of strength. Tojo down on one knee. Tracy Smothers taking the battle of the strength in the hands. Tojo, you can hear him. Smothers, hands down on the mat, right down with Tojo Yamamoto. Let's see what the next move will be. Tracy coming back to his feet and stamps on the hands of Tojo. Listen to the fans. Tracy Smothers ready for this match, without a doubt. Tojo with his back to the referee now. Tojo is complaining his hand is hurt. Look at the expression on Yamamoto's face. Tojo Yamamoto with those hands being stomped on in the ring. Tojo going right to the face of Tracy Smothers. Smothers goes down. Tojo raking at the eyes, raking across the face. Tojo raking at the eyes again. Tracy Smothers on the mat. Tojo may have something on his hand. Yanks down at the hair of the head of Tracy Smothers. Tojo gonna send him right to the floor. Now he's on the wrong side of the ring, because look at this. Look at Richard Lee, just stomping him in the back. Richard Lee whacks him with that cane. Referee in the ring with Tojo. And Smothers taking a pounding out on the floor from Richard Lee. Look at that! Tojo raking at the eye again. Smothers trying to regain his composure in that ring, and Tojo continuing to punish him, raking at the eyes. Yamamoto sends him right to the floor again. And Richard Lee pounds him with that samurai stick. Tracy Smothers being touted on the floor by Richard Lee. As Smothers comes to his feet, Lee just backs away. Tracy back in the ring. Tojo being hit, back again in the midsection. Tracy Smothers gonna come back against Tojo. One to the side of the face, one to the midsection. Look at Tracy Smothers go to work on Tojo. Left hand to the side of the jaw. Top of the head, elbow. Smothers going after Richard Lee. Referee coming over trying to sit Richard down. Tojo whack. Two. Tojo Yamamoto using the wooden shoe on Tracy Smothers, and referee Jesse Allen caught him and awards the match to Tracy Smothers.
Mike Porter, you have pushed me until I refuse to be pushed any further. I told you it was coming, Porter. I told you were going to get to the breaking point. And tonight in Columbia, it's the breaking point, because the original Devil's disciple, Dante, is going to be at my side. And when we walk that aisle at Grand Slam tonight, you put them stupid-looking Columbia fans around the ring. You put them in there as lumberjacks. That way Renesto and Havok can't run. They can't hide. They can't get away. All they can do is stand in the middle and face destruction from Dante and the Crippler. But Porter, you want to stir it up a little bit more, and you want to throw stipulations in. You say you're going to handcuff yourself to Dominique. Well, I got news for you. She likes handcuffs. She's just that way. But I'm telling you, Porter, you better take your Geritol, because she's a hell of a lot more woman than you can handle, in handcuffs or not. So tonight in Columbia, boys, you lace them up and you walk that aisle, because when you stand face to face with Dante and the Crippler, somebody's gonna get hurt.
Fans, welcome back to the show. Since Faron Foxx is indisposed at the moment using the lavatory, we got some fan cam footage in from Columbia from one of the fans that was there a couple of weeks ago when Faron Foxx was taking on Ronnie B.A. Brown. In this match was the loser of the match must wear a dress. And the posse was in the corner of B.A. Brown.
I tell you what, Tidwell, I got to quit drinking those big gulpy drinks before we come into the studio. What are you looking at on? Hold on. That's me and B.A. Brown right there.
Yeah.
On the screen. Why are you showing this match?
Because the fans of Columbia taped it and wanted to see it.
Jeff, turn this off. Get this off the screen right now. I am not watching this. This is the match where the dress came into play and turn it off, Tidwell.
Faron in control of B.A. Brown right now, and a little dorky referee.
You want to talk about dorks? I'll tell you about dorks. That B.A.'s posse. I tell you what, those little brats, I gave them the beatings they deserve. They need to be whipped by their father for sticking their nose in my business. And then all these up to this, well, why are you showing this on today's show?
Why is the ref standing with his hands on his hips?
Well, he's sashaying a little bit. He went to the Faron Foxx School of Refereeing.
Are you choking the ref out now?
Well, he got in my way. Tidwell, please take this off. I don't want to be embarrassed. Like I'm calling Bart Durham.
Call Bart Durham.
242-9000.
I'll call Turco.
Whatever, Tidwell. Look.
That's right, back to the match.
Right now, I am really taking care of B.A. Brown.
You just got us kicked off UBN.
Whatever, Tidwell. I can't believe you're showing this on today's show.
Foxx now working on Brown in the corner. Setting him up here. Whips him all the way across. Brown in hard. Here comes Faron. Full head of steam. A big clothesline.
Look at that, Tidwell. I almost took his head off, didn't I? I almost took his head right off.
And a snapmare takes him down. And Foxx now going to work on Brown, and the referee.
He keeps catching me. This is a stupid ref. He keeps catching me. I'm trying to cheat, but he keeps catching me. You people may not think he's stupid, but I think he's really stupid.
This ref looks like he's 12 years old.
Yeah. So you would date him if he was female, then, wouldn't you? I said you would date him if he was female, wouldn't you? He looks like he's 12. Back to the match like this. I'm throwing Ronnie Brown right out like the piece of garbage he is. I cannot stand that Ronnie Brown. You know, he's going to need a tow truck to pick him up next time I see him because I'm going to take care of him after how he embarrassed me in Columbia.
Speaking of tow trucks, if you need a tow, call Brown's Automotive 227-5354.
Yeah. You know, with your dilapidated piece of crap you drive, I bet you call that number about 4 or 5 times a day.
I need to. My truck won't start. I don't know if I'll make it to Columbia tonight. Wouldn't they be happy if I didn't come?
Well, now see, I'm fisting around him into the ropes, but
Faron hardened to the steel post. Is Brown trying to form some kind of sort of comeback here?
well, tonight, off the match, we're still even, fans, just close your eyes and listen. Tonight,
I think your pants ripped.
Columbia, Tennessee, big night of action. What a main event. 4 superstars in the ring. Tim Renesto and Havok will be taking on Jeff the Crippler Daniels and the original from Hell's Kitchen, New York, Dante, and with Dominique Ferrari in the corner.
Well, I got to tell Jeff that I do have $5 now, so I need the services of Dominique in the near future.
You know, Tidwell, if I was you, I would watch your mouth very closely. Oh, no,
Roll
he's
up.
rolling me up.
1, 2, 3 count. Brown gets the win. Faron has to wear a dress, and Brown's elated.
You know, Tidwell, I would not have been near as upset about this whole situation if I wasn't cheated right there. Brown clearly had a handful of tights, and then what really upset the situation even more, there's the little posse all in my business again. What really upset the situation even more, look how pretty I am. I'm too pretty for the ugly dress that they brought out for me to wear. That big old fat Miss Sarah dust herself off and get up in the ring, and then they bring this god-awful dress for me to wear. It's totally ridiculous.
Ronnie Brown going to sit down and watch this. Gets the mic now.
You can't talk.
He had to turn it on.
Put the dress on, sweet thing. I bet you look good in the dress.
I think he's got a thing for you, Faron.
Now, see, I have never been Ronnie Brown's sweet thing. That's TF. He's always been Ronnie Brown's sweet thing. I have never been Ronnie Brown's sweet thing.
Looks like Mike Porter and Sarah Lee going to get Faron Foxx to put on this luau dress, it looks like.
I want you to look at this, Mike Porter.
You see where he pulled my tights?
I
Right
just-
there. I am just showing the people where he
I
pulled
saw
my
you
tights.
trying to show 150 people in Columbia your rear.
That's not a true victory, Mike Porter.
That is not a true victory.
Put that dress on.
And I was not going to put that dress on, but then Mike Porter threatened me. See, he's asking the people, do you want to see him put the dress on? These people are ridiculous in Columbia. I hate all people in Columbia. You better be glad I'm not going to be down there tonight because I would smack every one of them in the mouth.
They have your bag over there.
You don't lie. Sit down and put the dress on.
Faron Foxx going to have to put a dress on. It's not going to look like Barney anymore.
That old Marge, she lied on me in the front row down there in Columbia, Tennessee, and said that he did not pull my tights. And that old back Sarah Lee sticking that old ugly dress on me. This is ridiculous.
Faron Foxx getting a dress put on him here on NWA Worldwide.
You see, it makes me look fat,
It
Tidwell.
looks like a moo-moo.
It makes me look fat. It's not even my color. It clashes with my boots. What are these people trying to do? Tidwell, I mean, turn that stuff off right now.
Maybe hang on, let me think about it. Okay, maybe. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we're going to see an interview with the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm, who recently has defeated Wildcat Chris Harris in Columbia in a non-title match. Some interesting developments coming to that. Let's hear from Storm right now.
Whoa, fella. I know you're in a hurry to get to the Grand Slam in Columbia tonight because Big Bully Douglas, I got your number. And tonight, I'm also going to have your money because once I beat you 1, 2, 3, I'm going to take that bag of money and I'm going to throw it out to all the fans in Columbia, Tennessee at the Grand Slam USA.
NWA Worldwide Wrestling invades Columbia, Tennessee tonight.
Take a look into these eyes and know when you look into these eyes, you're looking at true evil. But you're also staring right into the gates of hell. And hell on earth, we're here now. Slash and the Wild Side Chris Champion. We kind of go together like a knife and a fork. And Lee Victory, you're the smart one. You didn't come back. After what we did to you last Friday night, you didn't come back. But poor Big Brother, he wants to avenge his little baby brother. And Tom Foolery, you want to jump in and play hero. Well, where we come from, the bad guys, we always win.
That's right, tomfoolery. You want some tomfoolery? Well, it's going to stop tonight because last Saturday you saw when you tattooed Betty Page when your big, ugly, fat head, the blood's still there. And we're going to show you tonight that hell on earth is here, and we're going to do what we want to do. We are going to reign supreme. And Big Brother, your little brother's home now, healing them wounds, and you went and got tomfoolery. Well, brother, welcome to the business. You wanted to be a wrestler. Now you're with the big boys. Now you walk in hell on earth. And tonight at Columbia, we are going to show you exactly why we reign supreme. We burn, we bleed, we do whatever we want, take what we want. And brother, hell on earth is here to stay. And all you got to do is deal with it.
For all you idiots out there that don't know who I am, I'm Big Bully Douglas, and I'm the most dangerous man in the game today. If you don't believe me, bring your ass in the middle of the ring, and you'll find out the hard way. Now, James Storm, last week, you want to hit me in the head with a chair? You want to cheat like that? That's okay. You see, I went to the NWA board, and I demanded a match between you and me tonight at the Grand Slam building in Columbia. But it's not going to be just any other match. You see, I bring in $500 of my own hard-earned money that says you cannot beat me in the middle of that ring. But if any chance you do, you could take that $500 and you could divide it between all your redneck friends. But James Storm, you remember one thing. Lightning does not strike in the same place twice. And I'll be damned if anybody takes any money from me.
Welcome back to the show. Lee Tidwell and flamboyant Faron Foxx here. A big match in the ring. Prime time Elix Skipper taking on Big Bully Douglas.
That's right, prime time Elix Skipper, Big Bully Douglas, a main event in any arena in the country, and we're bringing it right here on your television set.
Douglas, a former NWA North American champion, who tonight will face James Storm in Columbia, and if he loses, he must give James Storm $500, and Storm will throw it out to the crowd inside.
Speaking of Columbia, fans of Columbia, listen up. You know, a couple of weeks ago I made a promise, and I said I'm going to produce some pictures of me and Lee Tidwell and our night of passion.
No, what?
I promise you, Jeff. Listen to me right now. I've got some pictures I need you to scan for next week's show.
You have no pictures of me and you. I am sorry.
Tidwell, are you calling me a liar?
Oh, to your face.
Well, let me tell you something, Jeff. You've got the pictures sealed in that envelope. I need them scanned for next week on next week's television broadcast.
What kind of doctored pictures are you having? Are you drinking or something?
Tidwell, what are you talking about? You know, I knew you had a few drinks, but I can't believe you totally forgot that night.
No, there is See, you've been saying all this stuff in Columbia. Now you're saying this stuff on the TV show. Let's do this, Faron. I'm not a wrestler. I'm just a little announcer. I do the TV show. But let's do this. Columbia, you're not on the card. Why don't you show up? Find yourself a partner. I'll find myself a partner, and let's settle this in the ring.
Lee Tidwell, did you just challenge me to a match?
You're damn straight.
Okay, I'm going to take all 110 pounds of you and tie you up like a little bitty pretzel, and then I might eat you afterwards because you are nothing but a little... Look, Tidwell, you're so skinny. If you stuck your tongue out and turned yourself sideways, you looked exactly like a zipper.
And you're so fat, if you stood next to a microphone stand, you'd look like the number 10.
No. I have been losing weight. I have a glandular problem, and you are sitting here talking about my weight.
Glandular, it's your big mouth gland that keeps eating too damn much.
All right, that's it, Tidwell. Tonight, Mike Porter, I don't care where you are, you better get your fat butt out of bed and sign this match because tonight in Columbia, Tidwell, you have signed your death warrant.
Just don't sit on me because they'll never find me again. Back to the ring. Skipper there, ducking the crossbody by Big Bully Douglas.
What the hell? He's very limber.
And like you would know anything about people being limber.
Whatever, I thought.
Shut up. Anyways, tonight in Columbia, the main event, fan participation lumberjack match. When Tim Renesto and Havok take on Jeff the Crippler Daniels and Dante, Dominique will be handcuffed to Mike Porter at ringside, and I still have $5 for Jeff Daniels.
Let me tell you something about that limber comment. I invented the kip-up. I'm the one that showed all these guys around here how to do it, and I am just an athlete, and you are nothing but a teeny little gnat of an announcer, and I'm going to squish you tonight just like all the people in Columbia. You know, I cannot stand Columbia, so in front of these people, you're one of the people of Columbia.
Oh.
You've got so many gaps between your teeth, Tidwell, it looks like your tongue is in jail. Tonight in Columbia, I promise you that you are going to meet your maker.
Now, where are you going to... I know that the fans of Columbia me hadn't got along with, but where are you going to run them down for? Those are good people down there. They spend their hard-earned money to come watch the wrestling at Grand Slam NWA Worldwide Wrestling that pays you to come out there. You've had a match with Brown where you had to wear a dress. The people of Columbia seem to like that. You want to degrade them? You know, they might just have to do something like the no time limit, no disqualifications. The fans bring the weapons match for victory and Foolery against Slash and Chris Champion. You never know. We might just have to use those stipulations.
Well, you know, Tidwell, you're like the rest of the people in Columbia. You should be buying a ticket, though. You should be taking your food stamps down to the liquor store and selling them for 50 cents on the dollar so you can afford to get in the wrestling matches. But right now is what I'm addressing is tonight, Tidwell, the main event, weapons, fans bring the weapons. I don't need the fans to give me anything to kick your butt because I want to be able to do it very simply right there in the middle of the ring.
I don't think your little fairy kick's going to hurt very much, Faron. I saw the way you kicked Brown, and all Brown did was laugh at you. Just make sure you bring your dress because I know you like to do that after the show. Elix Skipper now going to work on Big Bully Douglas with him in the corner now. Skipper now, full head of steam, clothesline. Douglas takes him down the center of the ring. Skipper with his second win. Going over to Douglas, picking him up by his hair. Skipper.
I used to thought you were sort of cute, Tidwell, but you know what? You changed my whole opinion on you right here today on this television show.
Oh, you just made me so, queasy. That's nasty, man.
Big Bully Douglas going to town on Elix Skipper. I'm really frustrated right now.
Pepto, milk, something.
Shut up, Tidwell. Tonight, you're just going to get ready to meet your maker. I don't care who you have as a partner because I don't need a partner. I could take two of you goofs on. It doesn't matter. Why don't you get your little friend Lurch to get in your corner and be your partner? I'll knock him back into high school.
Well, it's because he's underage and we'd go to jail for it. That's why. Big European uppercut there by Elix Skipper on Douglas as he backs him in. Douglas now reversing Skipper in. Skipper comes off. Big backdrop as Douglas falls back with him, takes him down. Douglas will meet James Storm tonight in a special challenge match. If Douglas loses, he must give James Storm $500, which he will throw out in the crowd.
What? There is no way that Big Bully Douglas is going to part with $500.
There's no way Big Bully Douglas has $500.
Okay, you know what? You need to learn kayfabe. Right now on this television show, Elix Skipper is getting choked out of his life. Out of his life, Tidwell.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you don't know how to call a match. Right there, he's getting choked out of his life. He's gasping for air, and Big Bully Douglas is getting all in this fat referee's face. You know, we have nothing but out-of-shape referees in this company. I'm going to get with Mike Porter. I'm going to get with Mike Porter tonight at Columbia, and I'm going to say, look, Mike, we've got to get some decent officials in here.
Hey, I know somebody who is not out of shape. who can be a referee tonight, a special referee.
Oh, who is that, Tidwell?
Why would I tell you?
Oh, you're such a punk. Right now, Big Bully Douglas climbing up the ladder.
You really want to know?
No, Tidwell, I don't want to know.
You really want to know?
Who? And look, Big Bully Douglas just
Bully
misses.
going for the Bullyton bomb and misses as Elix Skipper's out of the way. Back to his feet now, and Big Bully Douglas back up to his feet. Skipper now, big right hand to the head, and a second one. Takes Douglas and backs him in, whips him across. Here comes Douglas. Big clothesline takes him down. Skipper now gets his burst of adrenaline, his second win here. 2 clotheslines takes Douglas down in a drop kick. Right underneath the chin, Douglas hard to the mat. Elix Skipper now in control, backs Bully in, and whips him across. Here he comes for the ride. Big spinning heel kick takes him down. Skipper trying to get the crowd pumped up here.
I love how you try to make up for not calling the whole match at the very end. Right there, smart wrestling on behalf of Big Bully Douglas. Give him a big gut shot right there in the gut.
Douglas, the crowd saying he's got a chain.
He ain't got no chain.
Skipper ducks the chain, picks him up, belly to back. Goes cover style. There is 1, 2, 3 count. Skipper gets the win. Wait a minute.
No. Even Skipper hit Big Bully Douglas with a chain. It's hanging right out of his trunks.
Douglas sliding the chain in the trunks of Elix Skipper, now pointing it out to the referee. The ref pulls out the chain. That's the only thing in the trunks, and declares Big Bully Douglas the winner of this match by DQ. He has stole this one. He won't steal it tonight from James Storm. Fans, we got to take a quick break. Let's hear some words from Havok and Tim Renesto about the main event tonight in Columbia.
Tonight in Columbia, people, it's your opportunity to come down because you're going to be the lumberjacks around the ring. Jeff Daniels, you've made this thing personal. You bring Dante in. He's jumping on me. You bring your greasy old lady in. She's jumping on my back. Well, she's no problem tonight because Mike Porter's going to be handcuffed to her. And the people are going to surround the ring. The people will be the lumberjacks. You've supported me in the past. I need your support again. Come on out, all you tough guys in Columbia. Come on out because we need you. We need you around the ring. Jeff Daniels, it's not Havok's fault. It's not my fault. You brought this on yourself. You want violence? We're bringing the violence. Havok, tell him what we're going to do to him, baby.
Dante, you thought it was real funny last week, pile driving me through a chair. Well, brother, you've been walking around that club foot way too long because now I'm giving you a peg leg. And Jeff Daniels, you think it's fun calling yourself the Crippler? Well, guess what, man? After tonight, you're known as the Crippled.
Tonight,
me,
baby. In Columbia,
my partner,
that's right.
We're going to wreak some havoc on you.
That's right. The Havok's coming to Columbia tonight. Jeff Daniels, get ready because it's all going to end. You're not leaving. Your old lady's not getting in, and it's all coming to a head tonight. In Columbia, you people come out because it's your opportunity to show what you've got.
Chris Champion, Slash, you two guys, you come down to Columbia, Tennessee, you wrestle me and my brother, and everything's all right, but then you guys want to get extreme. You want to pull out that big, ugly knife that Slash carries around, and you want to cut my brother across the head with it. Well, now he's home, and he's going to be out for a few weeks with stitches in his head. But this man, Tom Foolery, stepped up to the plate, come out last Saturday night, and me and him took you guys on. And what did you do? Chris Champion, you stuck him in the head with that fork like a pot roast. And I'm not talking about carrots and potatoes here, man. You stuck him in the head behind the referee's back. He's bleeding all over the place. And then you sat there and whining, saying, look at what we done to your partner, Lex Victory. Look at what we done. Well, I tell you boys what, he's coming back with me tonight in Columbia, Tennessee, and we're having ourselves a no time limit, no disqualification. And I just got done speaking with Mike Porter, and he said since he don't like you guys anyway, we're going to have an extreme fans bring the weapons match. Anything you want to bring, the toilet seat, the stove, bring a hot plate, and we'll plug it up and stick it to their foreheads. It doesn't matter. You load up a trailer and bring it to Columbia, Tennessee, we're going to use it. Tom, what do you think about all this, buddy?
Knives and forks and lunch boxes. Oh, my. Boys, you managed to juice me pretty good. That's fine. No problem with that. You think I ain't been to hell and back before? Many times. You call yourself hell on earth. Don't make me laugh. You look into these eyes. You tell me if you see any fear, if you see any concern for myself or you. You fans, this is your chance to get in on the tomfoolery too. Go to the kitchen. Go to the tool shed. Hell, bring the toilet seat. You bring it, we'll use it. Slash, Chris Champion, we're going to find out if you've got a heart as well.
You know, it never ceases to amaze me here in NWA. The minute I think I got this place figured out, they throw me for another loot and screw me. I just found out that Mike Porter has changed the stipulation. And I thought there was one fat son of a behind the curtain running this place, but I find out the real fat son of a is you, Mike Porter, and you're in charge. Well, that's fine, because tonight in Columbia, me and Slash, we're going to take that place to hell and back. You fans, you want to bring friends, you want to bring weapons to the ring, come on and bring them, because I got friends out there too, and I'm going to have a few of my buddies out there, and they're going to be packing, and I don't care if I have to stick Betty Page so far up your that you look pretty when I'm looking at you in the face. But you're going to see tonight in Columbia exactly what hell on earth is. And Mike Porter, if this is what you want, this is what you're going to get. You got hell on earth, and tonight in Columbia, it belongs to Slash and Chris Champion. God, I hate this place.